Yo, Counter Attack Podcast. That's normally how I start, isn't it? Yo, Counter.
Yeah. Yo! It's normally a bit more energetic than that.
My energy's gone, bro.
So what's going on with Daps today, man?
Yo,
There
Counter Attack Podcast and myself, Daps.
No Spence, but I mean, let's go.
Spence has a match today.
Shout out Spence. Shout out Michael.
We've got an away game. I forgot who you said they're playing.
Oh, Grace.
Is it Grace?
He's got Grace, yeah.
Shout out Mike. I mean, shout out Michael anyway, but shout out Spence.
Shout out the boys. Ooh,
hope you get the win.
Get a result, boys. Let's go. Up the Abbey and all that.
Guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing, all of that good stuff.
Do that.
Live show.
Don't do it.
Huh?
Go on.
Live show 27th of October.
Let's go.
With myself, the boys. We've got Peter ODEMWINGIE, LEROY, LITA, Julia SIMIC, who plays for West Ham Women, and
SIMIC.
LYLE Taylor.
Shout out
LYLE. So tickets available on shubs.com. Yeah, get your tickets. Loving the feedback as well. Yeah. My energy.
You actually look tired, you know.
I'm shattered, bruv. That run was no joke, you know.
Bruv, you normally come up in there, your skin's all glowing. My skin today looks like it's just had to work today.
I'm tired from.
I don't know how you lot do that, man.
And I'm done with 9 to 5.
Yeah, it's gotta go.
Like, mark my words. Guys, if I'm here...
Wait, he's putting it out on the airwaves.
If I'm here this time next year...
It's gotta go, bruv.
And I'm still doing a 9 to 5, like, cancel me.
But do you know what the wickedest thing is? If you don't do a 9 to 5, you will do more hours than if you were doing a 9 to 5.
Do you know the differences though?
I know the difference, bro. Share the difference with me.
I'll be passionate about what I'm doing. Yeah.
Them cliche GMTV lines.
I'm not passionate about going into the flipping office, sitting there with people who in my everyday life I would never talk to.
No, it's mad, isn't it?
But I've got to sit there and hear them yapping about their cats and their dogs. And
it is funny what people at work do, man.
Bro, take the time for that, bro. Just do your work. So, yeah, man, I'm just having to ask for a holiday. Are you mad?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Can you imagine, yeah? I'm awake now, yeah? Can you imagine?
Oh, he's back.
Can you imagine?
Go on.
At my big age, obviously it's the whole 9 to 5 thing is what happened, but when you really look at it, I'm having to walk into the office, request that I can go on holiday, request that I can have a day off.
Can you imagine?
Request that like I can work from home, even though the job really and truly, I can work from home. I'm an accountant.
You could work from home.
I'm not client facing.
No, you don't even.
And if I do need to face a client, I'll go meet the client. But as an accountant, I can just flipping be at my house, but I've got a request that I should work from home. So I've got to wake up, get dressed, do the commute to work, even though I ride to work.
Yeah, it's still energy going, isn't it?
And then get to the office, I just sit there with my headphones in, listen to the Counter Attack podcast.
Is that literally? Do you know what you see? You see, like when you're not client facing,
to the Counter Attack podcast.
But do you see? Is it because a friend of mine's an analyst, yeah, and she says she does the same thing. She literally puts her headphones in, and she could put her headphones in till lunch. Goes lunch, comes back, put her headphones in again.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to people, innit? Like, but generally speaking, my headphones are in my ears for the, and because if I hear, and it's gonna sound like I'm just being miserable today, but I don't like hearing them. I don't like hearing people around me. Number one, like some of the stuff they talk about, it's just like
it's bullshit, innit?
Mate, I don't even care. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Why would I want to get involved in it?
And someone says like. They get engaged in conversation. They engage in conversation that I don't care about, but I've got to show that I care. Oh, really? Ha ha! You know them laughs. Ha!
I hope no one you work with listens to the pod. I hope no one you work with listens to the podcast, man.
I'm not saying this to them. They know me.
Oh, serious?
No, they know me. They know me.
What, they know I'm the rebel there, yeah?
That's not even that I'm a rebel. No, because I'm myself in it, but they know I don't like stand for. Like I don't care for it. They know that. So like they know at 5 o'clock. On the dot,
you're out.
I'm out the door. Know what? My manager
but
knows.
Work done, though,
No. That's one thing. You have to do your work.
Yeah.
You get me? You have to pick your cotton, innit?
Yeah.
But like,
pick your cotton.
You have to pick your cotton, fam. That's what it is. So, but my manager, if it's 5 o'clock and there's something that needs to be done, he knows. Don't ask that, bro.
Oh, swear on.
No, listen. I don't have time. If I come in when I'm supposed to, I come in at 8:30. We can come in at 8:30. So, guys, we want to talk about football.
Yeah, we are.
But I need to get this out of my system.
He needs to get it out of his chest. Get his over his
I come in at 8:30 in the morning. They say it's flexible, so you can come in at 8:30 or 9:30. But you can't come in between and leave. So, if it's 8:30, you leave at 5. 9:30, you leave at 6. If you're coming at 9, you don't leave at 5:30. You still leave at 6. So, it's not really that flexible.
No, it's not flexible.
Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Anyway, I come in at 8:30. they know that if it's 5 o'clock, don't ask me to do nothing. I've done my hours. Listen, like today, someone asked me to do something at 4:58. I said, listen, this sounds like a tomorrow job, to be honest. It sounds like a tomorrow job. They started laughing.
You gave it all that?
No, they started laughing, but they do, like, don't ask me, yeah. So, yeah, man, I'm just tired, bro. I'm tired.
Nah, fair enough, man.
I'm tired.
My world was always about meetings and seeing people and shit. So when I got the opportunity to put headphones in and do just my work, I was happy. But I always had to talk to people constantly. Like my whole day was engaging and talking to someone on the phone or talking to someone face to face or stepping in a meeting, doing this, observing that. It was just,
yeah.
Anyway.
Large up Samo, my boy that just got married.
Oh, Samo got married. Oh, this is the wedding at the weekend, yeah?
Yeah, and also...
Big him up, man.
Yeah, big him up.
Big up Samo.
Big up the wifey as well.
Samo's wife, if you're listening.
Yeah, big her up as well.
Love from the Counter Attack podcast.
Big up Samo and some of the other people that have gotten to me for eating on the podcast. This is for you.
Oh, that's poor. This
is the only one I want to do.
Poor, that's poor.
Let me finish this.
Even I stopped eating on the podcast. I stopped eating close to the mic.
So, says Mr. Eater. You're the worst.
I'm a muncher, innit?
So, yeah.
I'm a muncher, mate.
I'll finish this week now. But yeah, congrats to him. But yeah, let's get into it.
Let's go.
It's a good day.
Tell me why.
What do we think of Tottenham?
Shit.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Who do we think of shit?
Tottenham.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Yeah,
We're Tottenham. Listen, I got in yesterday. I got in at half time. So I did.
But you got in at 2-1?
Yeah, it was 2-1. I was thinking, okay. But they were going through like, you know, the halftime analysis and whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, Tottenham have had some chances, mate.
They weren't, the scoreline read a lot.
Tottenham had some good chances.
In the first half, Spurs should have been, I wouldn't say they should have been up, but there was enough chances to have gone into the second half with.
Yeah, man. So I was thinking it's going to be like, you know, can you remember when Liverpool played them last year? And then Mane ended up like,
Bayern.
Yeah, against Bayern. And they were just a shadow of the Bayern that you know.
Yeah. They do that sometimes, though, man.
I think it's going to be like that, man. But then, second half, mate, if you want to know what clinical finishing looks like,
that was a masterclass.
Because you know, sometimes you can look at, you can see the goal. Like, you know when Arsenal get whacked?
Yeah.
The goals we concede are so poor.
Yeah.
Like against Watford, trying to play at the back.
Yeah.
But, mate, the finishing was...
But in fairness,
top dollar.
In fairness as well, the first 2 goals, finishing was excellent.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, Lewandowski's finish, Kimmich's finish.
Cut back.
To hit side netting from that angle, yeah.
Boom.
Keeper side, mate, listen, you've got to be doing something different.
That chop,
and Lewandowski.
Who was it that he said? Was it Sissoko?
Kimmich. Yeah. Chop. Outside the boot. But fucking Lewandowski's flicking over Vertonghen's head. Bruv, what is going on? I watched that and I was like,
Yoga Benita.
I was thinking to myself, that didn't happen.
It happened.
That didn't happen. And I watched it, I rewinded it. I watched it again. And again. And then they showed it from this angle. I was like,
but you know what happened,
Lord.
When I first saw it, because obviously I was watching at half-time, innit?
Yeah.
So I saw the flick.
Sorry, shout out Scorch as well.
Hey, Scorcher.
Shout out Scorch.
Hey, Scorcher.
Well.
How you feeling? How you feeling, Scorcher?
And Rob.
Hey, Scorcher, when
shout
you're ready.
All the Spurs, man.
But, yeah, when I was watching the replay, like the half-time analysis, I saw that. But then I saw Lewandowski put it in. I didn't realise that person who did that was Lewandowski. I just saw like yeah. So when they were saying
it looked mad,
terrific skill from Lewandowski, I was like, what?
You was thinking it looked mad. I couldn't believe he tried it. Seriously, because in fairness, he does try to do a little bit, but in his past few years, that has not been his game.
Shout out tapping football as well. See tapping football.
What's tapping football? Sir?
Hey, listen, we had a little thing back and forth last week about the Harry Kane thing. He thinks I'm just living in the now.
Listen.
And no, just ain't no, obviously it's not beef, but it's just like, I love it.
All I can say is, you saw...
You know what? If I say it, I'm a Kane.
No. You saw the difference. You had 2 strikers, 2 very much number 9s on the pitch yesterday, and you saw the difference in the levels. And I think this is where... And this is, obviously, I'm not a Kane... I'm not a basher of Kane and beat him up and this, that, and the other. Yeah, but one thing I do say is that in fairness to Kane, he scores goals, but in these kind of games is when he's got to do it.
Yeah.
And Lewandowski showed what the number 9 at that level should be doing, and the confidence that he should be having.
Yeah.
Because I'm not being funny. It weren't just that flick either. Listen, his movement against Vertonghen and thing was
Did you see he's finished for the second goal?
frightening. Of course I did.
Shout out Coutinho. Shout out Coutinho.
Frightening. Oh, yeah.
That
Outside the foot, right foot.
But you see that finish?
Yeah, no, it was mad. The way he adjusted his feet, you see, mate, there was a lot of... Listen, all I'm saying is, Gnabry scored 4 goals, yeah?
I'm not being
funny.
I'm saving Gnabry from
Every single finish was excellent. That's what I'm saying. All 7 goals were quality.
Mate.
There was not one that you thought...
All how many?
7 goals.
All 7 goals.
At home.
At home.
Shout out that massive stadium.
And the NFL stadium. Oh my God.
No, it's a difference in levels, man. But do you know what? Let me ask you a question. Has Kane got to go? Has he got to leave for himself? Because people are saying it's the team. It's
We're going to get to that.
Okay.
We have to really like marvel in this.
You got to enjoy it.
Because normally, obviously, we all support Arsenal, but I try to be a bit impartial where I can be. But forget all that. Tottenham are rubbish, mate, and I'm happy. I was loving it.
I can't believe it, man.
I was absolutely loving it.
If that was Arsenal, they'd be getting onto us. They got onto us, what, in the aggregate 10-1 or whatever it was against Barcelona, or 9-2 or whatever.
5-1 Liverpool. Bro.
Yeah, they got
at home.
Spurs, that's embarrassing, man.
At home.
Yeah, man. You gotta go out better than that. And if this thing is true about this Vertonghen trying to sleep with Eriksen's wife.
I don't know if that's true, you know.
It's weird, isn't it?
I don't know if that's true.
There hasn't been anything substantial that's kind of either clarified it or not, yeah? Like the John Terry and Wayne Bridge one. But if Vertonghen really did do that, bruv, he needs to get punched up.
I don't think he did, to be honest.
I ain't gonna lie, there is something off with that team at the minute, though.
Yeah, listen, wait, you're taking us to a place I'm not ready to go yet.
All right, go on.
I need to talk about that.
Go on. You wallow in it, gloat in it.
Okay, cool. So let me say my bit on Kane, yeah?
Go on.
Someone said to me as well, they got back at me about, last week I said that Mane, I don't think any of them are world class, Mane or Kane, but I think Mane is closer to world class status than Kane.
Mane is the best.
So
I've been saying this. Just not marketable.
You have been saying this.
He's just not marketable.
So, but I also said in that same clip before people jumped down my throat, pause, like,
yeah, put a pause on that, bro.
That it's because of the way I view world class. Do you get what I'm saying? And I've accepted
I can understand that.
I've accepted that. Because of how I view world class.
Yeah,
I can't just come out and call
anyone
world class.
I get what I'm saying. And I agree.
Cool. So someone said to me today, yeah, that Kane is easily world class.
He's not that.
And I said to him, easily.
There's no easy about it.
And I come back, and you know what? After I put that clip, the tapping football guys, I don't know who it was from there. Was it Tobbs? I think it might have been. But basically, he said to me that I need to, like, I'm living in the now, like goldfish memories and all of that. Like, and I'm just like, no, not even. I'm like, in the big moments, forget scoring 4 against Burnley and all them man there. I don't care. When it really matters, and to be honest, this doesn't even really matter in the grand scheme of things, this game. Because it's the whatever bits of the Champions League, innit?
That's what I do.
I don't know.
No.
So, but like in the big games against the big teams, Kane doesn't show up. Like, and you know what's mad? They're so happy to say the same about Aubameyang. You know?
I know.
When it's Aubameyang, you're like, oh, he doesn't show up against top teams and blah, blah, blah. But
yeah,
when the big games, and I'm talking about, remember when they were going for the league and they come up against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge? Bottled it. FA Cup semi-final against, was it Chelsea?
Man United, innit? Last season.
Okay, cool. Bottled it. Juventus, okay, bottled it is a bit strong.
To be fair, there's been a few occasions when, to be fair, you're right, they did play Chelsea as well, innit?
And then, it was in the FA Cup, it was either Chelsea or Man United.
What about the year when they should have won the league at Leicester? Do you remember?
No, that's the Stamford Bridge one I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
and then they wanted to fight. Yeah, that one. Juventus away.
Yeah, last season.
Juventus away.
Even though they got to the final.
No, it weren't last season. It was the season before. Juventus away when Higuain and Dybala just.
Oh right, yeah, 2 years ago.
Knocked them out. Yeah, so yeah, it wasn't last season. Season before. That game, like Higuain was out for the whole game, didn't do anything. In that moment,
bang,
he showed up and do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I need from Kane. And it's not that I don't like Kane. I'm saying this once again. Kane, bad boy striker. But when it really, really matters, there's strikers who will be called world class more than Kane, who score less goals. It's not just about the goals.
True. And this is what people need to understand. And that's done, to be fair, shout out Scorcher for that.
Shout me out, bro.
And shout out Daps and shout out Scorcher for that. 'Cause I remember when Scorch came on, he said something similar. He said, who do you want in the season? You probably want Harry Kane because of his goals. But who do you want in the moments? It's not him. It's not him.
I rate that.
And he's right. He's bang on the money.
Yeah.
He is bang on the money there.
So, who did Tottenham play last weekend? They won 2-1. Someone got sent off.
Oh.
Who were they playing? Was it Leicester?
I can't remember who it was. It feels like it's a long time ago. Tottenham.
Tottenham played someone. They won 2-1. I've just totally forgotten already.
Sure that was last week?
Yeah, last weekend.
Arsenal just played United the other day.
Who was it?
Oh, they didn't win.
Tottenham won. 2-1.
Did they? Let me check it out. Because I remember.
Oh, that's really going to annoy me.
I remember a disappointment for the
It's
Spurs.
really, really going to annoy me.
Tottenham Hotspur. Let's have a look. Southampton.
That's it. So,
But lost to Colchester.
yeah.
Sorry about that.
Forget all that.
And then lost to Tottenham. Lost to Leicester the week before. Then drew. Hey, they are kind of struggling. I'm looking at their form.
Okay, so against Southampton, tapping Tubbs. If I'm getting the name wrong, then sorry. He gave me the eyes. I hope you're watching because Kane scored in it to make it 2-1. And those aren't the games I'm looking at. You know,
Yeah.
he did well, proper goal scorer, but those aren't the games I'm watching.
That's not the game you
Bayern
got to be
Munich,
saying watch Kane on.
Bayern Munich, and the thing is, I'm not saying go out and score a hat trick.
Yeah.
But make yourself like.
Put a claim in.
If Lewandowski didn't score 2 goals, he still would have played well.
Well, he did play well.
No, that's what I'm saying. But without the goals, obviously. Whereas Kane, it just, again, England, Croatia didn't do anything. Like, is that me?
I don't know. Sounds like me, but I don't know.
I want to answer this, but I don't know who it is.
Oh, them ones.
1 second.
Okay, there we go.
Hello.
Dapper's on a podcast. He's answering a call. It's mad.
Okay. Yeah, can I give you a call back literally in about 15 minutes? Okay, thank you. Or can you message me? Thank you. That's a flipping recruiter, mate.
Oh, right.
It's a recruiter at flipping 7:30 in the evening.
To be fair, she's got the right idea. This is when you're going to be available to answer the phone.
No, but for her to call me at this time, she's handling her. I think she's got a good job for me, mate.
Boy, you might have to look at it, innit?
No. But yeah, hey, can we pause this? But yeah, sorry about that. I was actually, the way it cuts in, they're not even going to notice that I was gone.
They won't notice.
Because, yeah, anyway, I had to quickly answer a call from a recruiter.
Honesty is the best policy, don't it?
Yeah. But yeah, so that's my take on Harry Kane. I'm not going to keep talking about him. I just think yesterday you saw the levels. Kane can definitely get to that level, but he just needs to work at it. So in the big moments, he just needs to be the difference and not just make a difference, if that makes sense.
Yeah, 100%. Agree.
Yeah. Saying that, Lewandowski wasn't really the difference yesterday.
No.
Serge Gnabry. Yes, another mistake by Mr. Wenger. But to be fair, when he left, a lot of people didn't like it.
Yeah.
They didn't like that he left. So, I don't know. I can't speak for that, but to get 4 goals, man. And did you see his hat-trick goal?
Yeah.
The one where he's run on first touch control.
First touch control.
And then
That's
finish.
what I'm saying. Every goal had quality. Every single goal. When he scored 4, I had to look again. I said, did he really just score 4 goals?
Yeah, man.
I don't say it looked easy, but the finishing just looked... if the finishing did look easy.
Mate.
I don't really understand.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like you said, like that, yeah?
Yeah, nah, he was on fire yesterday. Serge Aurier.
North London is
Is
ready.
that his name? Is it Serge Aurier?
Yeah.
Had a flipping
He had a bomb.
against him.
He had a bomb.
But to be fair, I think in that form, any fullback would have a mare against him. He was just ridiculous yesterday. And you know what I loved the most?
Went left, mate.
Even Kingsley
Coman.
He did
all
well
right.
as well, man.
He did all right. I still think he lacks an end product, though, bro.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying.
I don't understand how he could be.
He ain't got that cutting edge.
Yeah, he's been there for how many years, and he don't seem to have. He hasn't developed it.
Yeah, shall I tell you?
Because he's not as big a star as he should be. He should be a massive star, bro.
I don't know.
Nah, he should be. When he burst on the scene, everyone's like, "Rah, okay, this guy Kingsley Coman, this new guy out of France." And I'm not being funny. I don't think he's not gone upwards, man. He's plateaued.
You think he's plateaued?
Yeah, man. He needs to push on. Bruv, he's a talented footballer. Like, ridiculously talented footballer.
I think.
But without an end product, if you don't score goals, you don't make goals, and you're a wide player, what do you do? What's your contribution?
For real. Shall I tell you who's sick?
Shame. Who's that?
See Thiago Alcantara.
Oh, Thiago Alcantara. Yeah, he's been a baller.
Oh my gosh.
Been a baller.
Oh my
a baller.
Levels.
Yeah. And to be fair, that synergy with Coutinho is mad.
Oh,
it's actually mad.
Mate.
Even when they don't pass the ball to each other, the movement off the midfield them two is bananas.
Oh,
bananas.
Mate.
He's a player. He is a complete footballer, bro.
Cool. So, with this performance, so when I put up like that we're recording today, a couple people got back to me saying, if we think Spurs are in a crisis. Do you know what's mad? Funny enough, you know how mad it is that people want to know our views on football?
Yeah, I know.
It's how crazy that is.
It's exciting.
It's not even. It's stupid
because they see that we know what we're talking about. I would like to think so.
Mate, I chat the most about rubbish.
Go on, ask the question anyway. Ask the question. Go on.
Yeah, are Spurs in a crisis right now? Are they going through a crisis?
You're asking me, or are you going to ask? You're going to answer?
No, I'm asking you. Go on. No. Okay.
I think they're in a bad run of form.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are clear frustrations through the whole structure. Crisis? No, they're not at a crisis point. If they lose, and obviously anyone can lose three games in a bounce, and you can have difficult matches. But if they lose this weekend to Brighton, and if they play in the manner which they played yesterday, you could say they're on the way there. But to be fair, it's like when Arsenal lost to Barcelona, or even when we lost to Bayern. They were just better than us. Both teams just better than us, and they were better than Spurs. Even though Spurs started better.
But you know what it is with that? That is so unlike Spurs.
But this is what I'm saying. But even if you look man for man, Spurs ordinarily turn out a better performance, and they ordinarily, in my opinion, punch above their weight. But that team just clicked. Everything yesterday just worked.
No, but even
Spurs were so far below their normal. But that's what I'm saying.
It was literally
the team looked distracted. I'm not hoping that a man's wife got slept with, but I'm hoping that crisis.
Yeah, that Christian.
I'm hoping that crisis is kind of legit, because it would give them some reason to be in the disarray they're in. But I don't think they're in a crisis yet.
I don't think they're in a crisis at all. I think if they lose yesterday 2-1, people will be like, like it's not a crisis, but the heavy loss is what's making people say, it's like reactionary. Everyone's like, oh no, gosh, it's a crisis, crisis. But if they go and bang whoever they bang up this weekend, Brighton 5-0.
This is what I'm saying.
It's going to be like,
all of a sudden
it's just that.
It's a reaction from Tottenham.
Because even Southampton, before the Southampton game, people were saying Tottenham this, Tottenham that. They won against Southampton, and all of a sudden it's like...
Yeah, but do you know what I think? I think their problem at the moment is more of a thing where I don't think they're playing their most effective team. He's trying to play Song and Kane together. Obviously, you're never going to drop Harry Kane. It's just not going to happen.
Someone asked me about that.
But I just think he needs to play a different way. And I just don't think he has. And I don't think I think Pochettino needs to do something different with the squad and how he plays them. I don't think they're in crisis at all. I think Man United are more in crisis than Tottenham. And I think Man United, they just don't look like there's any way out. And that is scary. Even though, against our Arsenal team, the game was probably one of the worst games. It just had nothing to it. There was just, I don't know. I don't know how everybody else felt. Yeah, Which game? The Arsenal Man United game. Just had nothing to it.
We're going to talk about that.
But do you understand what I'm saying? But Man United, for me, look like a team more in crisis because of the pressure they've got on them and the expectation. Arsenal, we're still kind of expecting to be better, but we're still blind it because Emery still ain't got enough budget and he ain't bought a player for 80 million. All right, people can talk about Pepe, but it's staggered over 5 years. It's not exactly like you've gone out in the market and paid 72 million straight cash. Do you know what I'm saying? So,
fam, we're jumping.
No. But I suppose the point I'm trying to make is that Man U look more like the crisis team than Spurs. Okay. I think anyone who thinks Spurs in crisis, I think it's a bit too early. I think it's too premature.
Saying that, in one of my groups, actually, I asked that question, are Tottenham in crisis? And then...
Only Spurs fans will say yes.
No, Spurs fans say no.
Oh, right.
They were
So it's
saying
not Rob.
That was Jimmy and Thieves. So
Oh, yeah.
Fever reckons
Thieves
it's
is
a poor
third,
run of form.
Yeah,
No crisis.
that's all it is.
If at the end of the season we're 10th, then that would be a crisis.
No, we don't get to crisis just where you finish.
And then Morris, shout out Morris. Morris said, if Spurs is a crisis, then what's happening at United?
That's what I'm saying.
And then someone said United are massively underachieving compared to where they once was. And then I said underachieving implies that they should be doing better with what they have, which I don't think they should. I think what
That's
they have.
an interesting point, actually. Should they be doing better?
I think with what they have, I don't think they should be doing better because they don't have.
So?
Nah, I think that team is really weak. Like against us, yeah. They made us look like we were capable of competing, if that makes sense. And I mean, when I say that, I mean like we looked like almost like a solid team.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And we're poor.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then it got to the point where we should actually nick this game. We should go and take this game. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I look around on that team, I look at the characters in that team. It says a lot when the person standing up on that pitch for you lot is McTominay. Do you get what I'm saying?
Bro.
Pogba, I think Pogba was injured, to be honest, because he didn't look like Pogba at all. But then some might say that is Pogba. But but I think Pogba's injured. And then you got Rashford who, and listen, we're going to talk about Rashford in a sec as well. I think I touched on it last week, but we're going to talk about that one in a sec. Rashford, you got Lingard, Pereira. Bruv, this team, are you really trying to win championships with this team?
No.
Compete for championships?
No.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I think they're where they should be. The difference is, okay, no, let me go back. Let me go back to what was said in the group. Because there's a big point made in the group. Yeah. So Thieves then said, of course they should be doing better based on their structure and stature and also being the richest club in the world. And I said, yeah, but I mean, with what they have in their squad now, are they underachieving? And I said, is their structure even working right now? He goes, they're still Man United, just without the same success as past times. And then Morris goes, essentially a crisis, no? Are Man United the team that should be in a crisis?
I think they are.
I think they are. If you're in a crisis, then like Fivo's mentioned the structure.
Yeah.
Have Man United got good structure? In regards to the hierarchy, in regards to the board down to... Because for me, they've been getting it wrong for... Like, something's obviously wrong at that club, and it's not the manager.
No, it ain't the manager.
Well, the manager's wrong now. But I mean, you've had Louis van Gaal, you've had Mourinho, you've had David Moyes. Now you've got...
That's true, 4 in like 7 years or so.
You've got 4 managers, so...
5. Ole, Mourinho, Moyes, Van Gaal. Yeah, 4. Sorry.
You got 4 managers, 2 of them top managers in Van Gaal, Mourinho, who couldn't get it done.
Great reputation.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what I think though?
Is
bruv,
more than just the managers.
Yeah, but how can it be?
What do you mean?
Exactly. So how can the issue be... No, but it's true though. How can the issue be the hierarchy of the club? When...
No, I'm talking about, so things like... So now they're talking about hiring a director of football or whatever.
Oh, they're meant to already have one.
No, but this is what I'm trying to say. Like, and then things like Mourinho wanting players, and then
that is mad.
And then they say, no, you can't.
In fairness, that's crazy.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get that. But at the same time, Mourinho is acting like he didn't spend money. And Mourinho's acting like he only asked for 1 or 2 players. Mourinho bought players. Man United need to do a better job of offloading, in fairness. And I'm from the top down, I can understand that. Bruv, have you seen the size of their squad?
I know.
Like, come on. Like, where did all those players come from? One manager or another manager had to have bought them. My problem with Man United is not necessarily the upstairs. Upstairs are clearly they've changed philosophy of every manager, and they've not left any philosophy for long enough to see whether one's worked or not. But in fairness to them, the players aren't as good as the other teams, yes. But I still believe the players are good enough to represent Man United better than they're representing them. in my opinion. They're not going to win the league with that group, if that's what the expectation is.
So that's what I'm saying. What's the expectation there?
But this is what I'm saying. They need to lower their expectations because they need to understand where they're actually at. Right
now, they're not winning games like they should be. I think the only difference in Man United, and Roy Keane said this as well, is that Man United have the capabilities to just go out and spend a bag of money tomorrow.
Yeah.
To just bring them right back up to where they need to be. But I think something is wrong at that club. And it's not even like a form thing. I think recruitment has been a problem in the last couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Even letting people go. Like, you let Fellaini go, and fair enough, you might look at, him as dispensable. But to be honest, Man United need characters like Fellaini.
They do.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Do you know what? And I said this. We had Arsenal had a similar. We had a similar point. Yeah. We was in a similar stage at a different point in history. Yeah. And I said at the time, and people ridiculed me for this. And shout out D and Roy, my brother and Roy, who ridiculed me for this. I said, you know what I'd do? I would almost go to the thing where I would start again. But what I meant was that I would set the precedent. Yeah. Where I got players who I would bring in a few players at once, but I would only get players in who were of that character, of that bite, of that spirit. Do you know what I'm saying? And at the time, this goes back up, this tells you how far back I was going. I said that at the time, Arsenal should have got, because we needed that midfield sorted, I said we should have got, when we let Flamini go, we should have got someone like Scott Parker. And the reason I said that is not because I think Scott Parker is a great player, but do you know what it was? He would have given us a little bit of steel in midfield. And at that time, he was still doing a decent job.
No, that's a bit mad.
No. It's a bit mad to say now. No, it's a bit mad to say now. At the time, he was one of the best midfielders in the league. He's a bit mad to say today. No, 100, bro.
For Newcastle.
110, I'm telling you, 110%.
I remember when he was on
110% at that time. But here's the reason why. Okay, but here's the science of it. Here's the science. But here's the science of it. Here's the science of it. The science of it is this, right? Not necessarily because I think, do you know what? He's going to springboard us back. But no, he's going to shore it up and he's going to give us a little bit more. It's weird how a player like that buys you time. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
I hear that. But
we ended up going and getting Arteta instead. And for me, mate, with all due respect, I like Arteta. Good quality footballer.
I'm not going to lie, I liked Arteta.
No. I liked him when he was at Rangers. But the area of the pitch he played and the kind of player we needed at that time, he wasn't it.
Arteta came to us 3-4 years too late.
Yeah, he wasn't it. So for me, Man United need to do something like that. They need to go and buy players who want to play for the shirt.
Nah.
Not just big part. No, bro.
No, I hear that.
I'm telling you.
But
I'm telling you factually.
That Scott Parker was doing great things for his club. But it's no coincidence that was his peak. He went Chelsea, didn't work out for him.
In fairness, I don't think he really got a shot. The first season he went there, he done well. He was there for 3 years.
It didn't work.
The second season, a different manager come in, didn't really fancy him. Okay. I don't think that's down to it.
Okay, he then went to Newcastle, I believe, yeah.
I forgot where he went in between. Was it West Ham or Tottenham? Might have been Spurs. He done well at Spurs.
No, he done well, but that's what I'm saying.
Spurs? It was Spurs, isn't it?
He done well at those level of clubs. But I think if you're asking for Scott Parker to then make that, obviously it's all in the past now, isn't it? But if you're asking for Scott Parker to make that step up and come in and shore a team like Arsenal up, and who in that moment were still considered a big team, I don't know.
Basically,
because it's a bigger job.
I said he should have gone to a club. I said what we should have done is buy a player like that to do that job. Not necessarily, and literally give him one job. Literally one job. Not necessarily, because in fairness, and I'll say this very, very openly, in fairness, you're going to think I'm mad at this, Scott Parker was a better football player than Matthew Flamini. And whether people think I'm mad, you can think what you want. He was a better football player than Matthew Flamini. But Matthew Flamini was very effective for Arsenal doing the job we needed him to do.
So this is
the point I was trying to make, and the point I was trying to make about Man United is that they need to do away with this. I can just go and buy anyone and start buying players who will work hard first and allow players like Pogba and the other players to go and play.
You just said like my point. Scott Parker, like you said, he's a better ball player.
He is,
but Flamini's more effective.
No, Flamini was effective doing the job he was asked to do at Arsenal.
That's what I'm saying.
But I think Scott Parker, given if he was asked to do that job, I think he would have done just as good a job, if not better.
For me, it's like
what makes him different?
Who, Flamini?
Yeah.
Nah,
don't forget Flamini went AC Milan. It didn't really work either.
I just think but AC Milan will never want Scott Parker
because he's English.
There's a reason for that.
He's English.
No, not really.
100%.
Not really.
At that time, 100% because he was English.
No, because you have to also look at
Flamini. They had Gattuso in fairness.
Flamini was an integral part of when we went to the Champions League final.
Yeah, playing left back.
I don't think Scott Parker would. bro, we're doing this. For me, it's like, I hear what you're saying about effective. For me, it's always like Van Bommel. Van Bommel was not the greatest player in the world.
No, very effective
but
footballer.
Ridiculously effective.
Very effective footballer.
But to such a high level.
Okay. Yes, but he was able to raise his game, innit?
No, this is what I'm trying to say.
Because in fairness,
I don't think Scott.
You don't think Scott? But I'm okay. Maybe
I hear
not
what you're
Scott
saying
Parker,
though,
but
but
players.
I think it's
of
because Scott Parker in my head.
yeah, players of that ilk. Man United need to do something similar. They need to somehow. They need to just decide, what are we doing? Are we going to be back in? Are we going to play in a style which is going to work for our best players, or are we just going to try to play the Man United way? Because in fairness, do you know my problem is, I think Pogba slows it down too much for the way that they want to play.
Shall I tell you why though? I reckon, and I've had time to think about this one. Pogba slows it down because, and I truly believe, people might think I'm mad.
Go on then.
The players aren't on Pogba's level, you know.
No, they're clearly not.
If you see him play for France, and if you watched him when he was at Juventus, it's much quicker. Like there's times he gets the ball and you can see him look up straight and he wants to do something, but strikers aren't making that move.
Okay.
Midfielders aren't making that move. So he has no option but to hold on to it and then slow it down.
Do you know
when you don't have faith, when you don't have faith that the players you're playing with can even, you don't have enough faith that you want to give them the ball and they'll make something happen. You end up holding on to the ball for too long. That's what I think the problem is with Pogba. So I don't think that it's that he slows it down purposely because he's not good enough. Because I watched him. It's just that I just don't think the other players are on his level.
Okay. Do you know what my fear is?
Go on.
I think you're possibly right. You're possibly right. The other players aren't, but I think he had better players in midfield than with him, and I think that's what released him, allowed him to play quickly.
No, but Fem said something to me the other day. Yeah, Fem. He said, "How many other world-class midfielders are in teams where they're not playing with other world-class players?"
How many other world-class midfielders are in teams where they're not
playing with teams with players on their level? Do you get what I'm saying? Because we're asking Pogba to do a job where he's surrounded by people who aren't nowhere near his level. You're asking Pogba. I can see
Fred,
that.
I can see that logic.
Do you get what I'm saying? But
I can see that logic.
If you look at Kevin De Bruyne, he's in the midfield with.
Right, let's not do this again.
No, but he's in. No. I'm just saying Kevin De Bruyne. Okay, let's pick Modric. Modric is in the midfield with Toni Kroos.
Yeah, he's got quality.
Casemiro.
He's got quality.
Them man there. Isco.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
But he ain't got quality going forward. But anyway, he's got a different problem.
No,
Luka Modric's got a different problem.
No, but he ain't got quality.
But I understand your point. He's in a team of world-class players. They're world level players.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a good point, actually. I never looked at him from that point of view.
Yeah, no. Until Fem said it to me, I kind of just.
But I still think United should be doing better. I still believe that.
So do you think United are in a crisis then?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah. I think United's just, I think they're realising. Because when those wheels come off and Ollie's no longer the magician, then you see it for what they are. I think United have wanted to see it. They wanted to see it very differently for a long time. And now that Ollie's gone, Solskjaer's there. And I think people getting onto him saying he shouldn't be there. I think that's a liberty, man.
Oh, that's what I wanted to check.
Nah, I think that's a liberty.
What?
I think people saying, he shouldn't be the manager and this. Bruv, in fairness, you've got to give Ollie as much time as you gave all the others.
David Moyes didn't get that long.
But he didn't have like 4 months.
Oh yeah. No, it's been longer than 4 months.
Yeah, but how long did Solskjaer? But that's because he inherited that and he had to see it up. I'm saying he didn't have a standing start, innit? Do you know what I'm saying?
Is this going to be off that whole time? Was it recording the whole time? I thought you stopped it when I.
No. But yeah, he didn't have a standing start, innit? Do you see what I'm saying? Whereas Moyes was there till what, Christmas or something, and then Mourinho
I
coming.
think it was there 7 months or something.
That's what I'm saying. Solskjaer's not been there, nowhere near. And Moyes had a full transfer window. Solskjaer's just had one. So I think people need to get off his back, bro. I think people need to say, stop that. Listen, I just don't understand. My thing is, with United, is that there's always someone to blame. United are a typical team where the expectations surpasses the quality they got. Similar to what Arsenal have been for the last 2 or 3 years.
I forget Arsenal.
It's a similar situation. And I think if Tottenham aren't careful, I think they lose 1 player or 2 players, or someone's head goes, and I think Tottenham slowly walk into.
Does Kane have to leave Tottenham?
I'm a believer.
Or
I think he should leave. For him.
You know, if he stays there, for me, he'll be another Shearer.
Yeah, same. I
He'll be another Shearer.
I completely agree.
He'll always bag goals.
Always score.
But
30 goals a season,
won't win
but he won't get any. Well, Shearer won the Premiership.
Yeah, but with
Blackburn.
Yeah.
And he got to the FA Cup
and then he
final
could have
twice.
gone United,
I know.
but he chose
Can
to
you
go to,
imagine? Chose to
Liverpool.
stay no, Newcastle.
I mean, to Newcastle, sorry.
Yeah. But obviously hometown boy.
That's what I'm saying. So Harry Kane.
Yeah, Kane's got if Kane has ambition, I've said already, he should have been trying to leave from last year, probably the year before that. But you lot kept saying, but who's going to want him? Who's going to buy him? I just think his goal return speaks for itself. However, if he's got ambition, he has to go and test himself in another place.
But do you know there's
and he
a
has
reason?
to go to another top club.
Do you think there's
if
a
I was
reason?
Kane, I'd go Man United.
Do you
If I
think
was
there's
Kane,
a
I'd go Man
reason
United.
why? No, like normally there's rumblings at least.
Yeah.
Do you think there's reasons why no clubs are even?
There's no reports coming through.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's because, again,
He just shuts it down. Like I want to stay at Tottenham.
potentially, but I think he's a little bit like Mane. He's not really he's not a sexy choice. Like,
Nah, I think if in
He ain't a
world
sexy
football,
choice,
in
bruv.
world football, everyone. Do you know what's funny? Oh, who was it? I'm going to find it and I'm going to put it up on the Twitter or put it up on Insta. Someone said after they played against Harry Kane, for some reason, I think it's Chiellini. After they played against Harry Kane, they were saying he's proper, like revered and whatever. But then, like after playing against him, they can see why he's at that level or something like that.
Oh, serious?
Yeah, I think it was Chiellini. Correct me if I'm wrong, listeners. Just correct me if I'm wrong. Well, shout out Stel. I know Stel always knows, like whatever.
I don't know. Possibly, I think that possibly could be the case. But clearly, for me, he's a top level defender. I love the geezer. But I don't think Kane's a sexy choice, and I think that hurts him.
No, but I think a lot of people in world football, they know Harry Kane.
No, bruv, it's hard to miss.
They know.
It's hard not to
especially
know
when
who
you
he
watch the Premier League's like the most
Yeah.
attractive league. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you watch the Premier League, you know Harry Kane.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see.
Do you think he's got to leave?
I think he's got to leave, man.
Where's he go though? If I was him, I'd go United or I'd go Chelsea.
No, United is the. No, I wouldn't go Chelsea.
Why not?
I wouldn't go Chelsea.
Well, maybe not this Chelsea, but I
wouldn't go Chelsea.
Yeah.
But I think United.
United. If I was
is
him,
a club made
I'd be
for
pushing
him.
for that.
It's just made for him.
Yeah.
He's a
Literally.
proper United striker, I reckon.
Mate, this is my point.
Yeah,
this is my point.
United striker, just goals.
Just literally goals.
Yeah.
And he'll do better than, with all due respect, he's technically, and his all-round game would be a bit neater than Lukaku's.
And the thing is,
he won't get as much stick.
I think he's seen.
But he'll carry that club.
He's seen the best that Tottenham have to offer in this cycle. You know,
Mate,
this cycle. You know, there's always cycles with teams.
Yeah.
He's seen the best.
Yeah.
That this
This
Tottenham
is the best. This is the best they're gonna get.
Can I just say, side note, Dele Alli, pants.
Who else said that the other day?
Pants.
I think it was AJ Dotty telling me that.
He's absolutely pants. And normally
Shout out AJ Dotty.
I'll just say he ain't it or he's overrated. But I'm not going to lie to you. What I'm seeing from him right now, I don't know. Someone's going to tell me he's injured or what. I don't care. He's pants in it.
He's poor yesterday, man.
Like, they need to do something real quick because he's just going to end up going down. Do you get what I'm saying? Because he's just so not... He never was really effective, but he used to just pop up.
He's just so less.
He's not even doing that anymore.
Yeah, he's not scoring. He's not creating. He's so less effective.
He's going to become like Lingard if he's not careful. Do you get what I'm saying? He's going to become like Lingard. Because Dele Alli, like, he had a bit about him, but I'm just not.
What are you trying to say about Lingard, bro?
Nah, Lingard is not it.
What do you mean by that?
Lingard is not it.
Explain that point. Not it.
He's not it.
What does that mean? He's not a world level. Yeah, we know that.
And you know what? You see Mourinho, yeah?
Yeah.
Mourinho got the best out of him.
He got the best out of him.
Mourinho got the best out of Jesse Lingard.
He told him exactly what he wanted. That's what Mourinho said.
Which is why when he got that 100,
he goes out and does it.
100, yeah. Mourinho said one time he'd much rather have Lingard in his team than go out and buy someone for however many millions because Lingard does the job.
He does exactly what you asked.
Do you get what I'm saying? And when Mourinho was there, Lingard was dangerous.
Very.
Do you get what I'm saying? He's off the run, his unselfish runs, like he had like an end product to him as well. He was getting goals. Do you get what I'm saying?
Proper.
When last did he score a goal? I think I saw a stat the other day that he hasn't scored or assisted a goal.
He hasn't scored or assisted all season, yeah.
Like since last year, I was like,
yeah, it's mad.
Mate, yeah. And now it's just amazing what a new manager does. Because I don't think the new manager knows quite how to like play Lingard.
Yeah.
But then on top of that, Lingard's I think Lingard's one of the untouchables at United. Like you can't sell him.
Nah, you can't be.
I think you can't sell him. Not because you can't play without him, but just because, you know, at every club there's like the man of the club.
He can't be the man of the club.
Fam, he's a Manchester boy. Ole Solskjaer can't just go in and sell him.
Bruv.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Can sell who he wants, bruv.
Nah.
Solskjaer can sell who the damn he wants.
Nah, no matter what happens right now,
trust me.
you can't sell Lingard. Not because he's too good, but just because
he's like Manchester boy.
He's Manchester boy.
Fuck that, man. Fuck that bullshit.
No. I say that, but you're not going to sell Lingard.
It's like man saying you can't sell.
A lot of players will go before.
That's like someone saying to me
Lingard
you can't sell. Who's like Kieran Gibbs, who's Arsenal through and through at the time. Bro, he got man farmed him out.
No, I'm telling you. But Kieran Gibbs was on 100 grand a week. Do you get what I'm saying? And he wasn't like a starter.
Bro,
he only became a starter after.
Who buys Lingard if he's up for sale? That's my thing. Who buys him?
I think Swansea.
Right.
Swansea.
Is that you're going on?
No.
Not even a Premier League side.
Could play higher than Swansea.
But who buys him?
I think like a Villa or something, bro.
Everton seem to buy all those kind of players.
Yeah, that is Everton, isn't it? Yeah.
Seem to buy all of those kind of players.
Yeah, Everton. I just hope that it just meshes
together.
together.
That he just does the things he did at United and he just busts up again, busts through. I think Lingard's a good player.
Or Watford.
Hey, they could be going down.
Yeah. No, they won't go down, though.
Who do you reckon's going down? Mate, Watford's form.
Listen, Watford won't go down.
Don't put it past. Don't put it past.
I tell you he's going down, you know.
Because Norwich, I like them, but they will come on stuck.
I think Brighton.
I hope not. You know
why?
I like them. I don't know what it is about them.
Oh, forget.
I like the job that Thingy did. But obviously, Graham Potter's a good manager.
Very quickly, Bernardo Silva.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
I don't know if I've touched on this last week, then just
chocolate peanut.
To be honest, okay, like hear me out when I say this. Yeah.
Go on, let me hear this.
I understand when people say he's not racist.
He isn't.
But I also think that with a lot of white people, with a lot of, with a lot of white people, there's this unconscious racism that they don't really, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like what he did, if you're looking at it, it's racist, isn't it? But to him, he's just making a joke with his friend or whatever. But it's racist, isn't it? It's racist. Bottom line, it's racist. Like whether or not his intention was to be racist, I think it still comes down to the unconscious.
But even thinking that.
Yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. This is why I say.
Like he will never come out and look at Bernard Mendy and drop the N-bomb.
No.
He'll never ever do that. And
that's not in him.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So, but making silly jokes like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's the same as when Griezmann went to go and do blackface and paint his own. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not saying, oh, you bloody N-bomb, whatever, but it's just a racist thing. It shouldn't have been done.
Go on.
It shouldn't have been done. And he rightly so gets punished for it. What I don't like is that he gets labelled a racist.
He's not a racist.
He gets labelled a racist. I think what he did, it's racist, but he's not racist. I can't explain it.
For me, I know exactly what you're saying. For me, he's got to know better than to put that out there. Like I said when I first saw it, send it directly to Mendy. Put it in a group chat, in the Man City group chat.
You can't.
You don't put it online.
Yeah.
And part of do you know what the bigger problem is? The bigger problem is that in this environment where there's so much racial things happening, it shows such a lack of awareness from him and whoever deals with his Twitter. Obviously, that one was one that he put out himself. Do you know what I mean? Because that's just irresponsible. When you think about the fact that any person who is racist could use that and say, yeah, see, and it could be one of those moments where I say, yeah, see, look, even Bernardo Silva, he can make these jokes. And for me, that's why the punishment, that's why he should have been punished, not because of any racist intent. I'm with you on that, because he isn't, I don't believe he's a racist at all. But I believe that it's an irresponsible behavior. It's an irresponsible action. It's just the same as somebody calling, I don't know, saying something about somebody's religion or something. Do you know what I mean? In a jokey way. It's like, imagine, God forbid, right? Imagine someone making a joke about the death in the Holocaust. Do you see what I'm saying? Instantly, you'll be called an anti-Semite. So you should know better than that. Put it in a group chat, like I said, in your group chat.
He should know better. I agree in that aspect of things, that he should never have put, like even me, there's certain things I'll say to you, man.
Yeah, of course.
I'll never say on social media.
You wouldn't do.
And not because there's anything wrong
Not
with
because,
it.
but it could just be taken in a complete...
Yeah.
And do you know what the problem is? The thing with Bernardo, is that you're going to get racist man, look at that and be like, yeah, that's okay. Because he's done it.
And that's what I'm saying.
Do you know
because
what I mean?
he's...
he's a public figure.
Yeah, he's a public,
like a big public figure. In the world of sport.
And because we're living in such a outrage, time where everyone just wants to have outrage or whatever. Rightly so in this day and age, in this instant. But 100%. People are gonna latch onto that. You should use more wisdom. Apply more wisdom than to be flipping.
And I agree with you. There is something subconsciously there that is racist because,
of course,
in fairness, and Liverpool 1-0 up by the way. In fairness, because what's the word? There should be. That shouldn't be the thing that you go to make a joke. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think I even said that when I first come across it. Like, it shouldn't be the thing.
That's what I'm saying. You know the ones where it's like, that's how they view us anyway. Like, these little negative connotations
bad, isn't it?
are there. Like, it was bad and he should be punished. I think to punish him as a racist,
he's not racist, man.
I don't think it was malicious, but I do think it's ignorance.
Yeah.
It's definitely ignorance, definitely a little bit of an uneducation. And
where did he put it? Was it on Twitter?
Yeah, he deleted it.
Yeah, I know he deleted it. He had to delete it.
So yeah, that's that. Right, so where is, what's what I'm saying? No.
I'm just trying to find out how many followers.
Yeah, do you think he's
how many followers did he have?
Oh, he's got a lot. Do you think he's racist then?
Bernardo?
Yeah.
No. Cool. I don't think he's racist at all.
Cool. You know what? Let me call somebody, and then we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, he's got 600,000 people, bro.
And then we're gonna talk about Pepe in a sec.
Oh, you really want to debate this point?
Nah, man, because it's getting on my nerves now.
This point, this is just not
People
even.
like
It's not even worth doing it.
People like Dan.
It's just stupid.
I'm even gonna play his voice now.
Are you gonna put it up?
In fact, let me call him actually.
Yeah.
Listen,
Dan, I'll be messaging now. Dan, answer your phone. You're live. Counterattack podcast.
Let me call Dan. Those of you who wondering who Dan is, he was the Liverpool fan that just said that outrageous thing that Trent Arnold is top 3 right backs in the world. Outrageous. Do you agree with that, man?
That what?
Trent Arnold's top 3 in the world.
Did I agree with that? And I see someone tried to get onto me for saying that I like Kieran Trippier.
Oh yeah, someone did. Who was that?
I don't even know who it was, but he just started chatting all sorts of rubbish.
That's not rubbish, bro.
No, it is rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
What? Because I prefer a player? That's bullshit.
No, but you said something, and I didn't agree with you either.
No, I didn't.
So whoever that was that got lambing.
I didn't say it was the best.
Whoever that was that
I
got
said
lambing.
my preference.
Shout you out. Big
the
you
kind
up.
of right back I like.
Big you
he
up.
happens to fit that.
What rubbish ones?
Yeah, but he's not rubbish though. Let's just be honest. Kieran Trippier is not rubbish. He actually isn't rubbish.
What's he good at? Crossing the ball.
What's he good at? He's technically decent. He's a decent player, you know, bruv.
Yeah, technically. But if you're talking, would you want him at Arsenal?
No, so I don't think he fits our system. But he could play for a team like United.
No, he couldn't.
He could. Expansive.
He'll do
expansive.
a better job than Wan-Bissaka.
Going forward, yeah.
Oh, I don't care about going forward.
Yeah, but this is what I care about. That's what I'm saying.
You care about going forward?
It's an opinion, isn't it?
You care about going forward?
100%.
But you don't care about defending?
I care about defending, but not so much.
I thought you was loving football, bro.
I am. I'm a purist.
Lamin,
I'm a purist.
Lamin. You're...
Okay, so what? Okay, so Paolo Maldini made about 5 slide tackles in his whole career.
And so?
One of the best defenders ever to play, yeah?
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka, he's always on the floor. Always on the floor.
Yeah.
So you don't care about him being able to go forward and do the alphabet, but you care about him just because he can defend.
I want my defenders, like what you just said in with Maldini.
So you might as well not have no attacking fullbacks.
No, I'm not saying that. But
so what are you saying?
I'm saying before I think about what you can do attacking wise, I think about what you can do.
100%, I agree with you. But I don't think he's not a terrible defender. He's just not a great one. He's not terrible though.
Would you much rather?
You lot are saying he's dead.
Would you rather?
I'm thinking he's not.
Would you
dead.
rather
He isn't.
Would you rather have a right back that's not great at defending but great at attacking, or a right back that's not really great at attacking but is a sick defender?
Say that again.
Would you rather have a defender that's not great at defending but really good at attacking, or a defender that's not great at attacking but really good at defending?
It's funny because the second one
here we go.
is Tony Hibbert, Everton. That's the second one. Great defender.
Oh,
Or
behave.
good defender. Just couldn't go forward. And when he went forward, he put a little zippy ball.
No,
Okay,
bro.
what do you think of Lauren?
I love Lauren.
For what though?
For both. He was good at both.
See, this is what I'm saying.
He wasn't
though.
great at both.
Okay, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying.
But defending, you can't compare Kieran Trippier's defending to Lauren's defending.
Yeah, but what makes Trippier's defending so bad?
Bruv, he gets caught out
He
all
don't.
the time.
Yeah, he
bruv.
does. Positionally, he's not great. But one on one, he don't really get. He don't get beat like that.
That's 'cause he's never in the position to get beat. Because he's
What are you
always
saying? He's always
out
out of position.
He's always out of position, bro.
They're weird counter arguments. He's never in a position to get beat, so we don't know how good he is getting beat, but he's never in a position anyway.
Mate.
No, I get your point, but he isn't shit. He isn't what people say he is.
Bruv, whoever it was that got onto Lamin,
Yeah, let's go on. Throw
big up your chest.
Yeah, come at me again. No, don't big up your chest. Don't
Big up your chest.
Do you know what? Furthermore, come onto the live show and debate it. Come onto the live show and debate it. You and me. We're gonna watch the game.
Alright, guys,
before.
make sure you get
Come
your
onto the
tickets to the
show.
live show, you know.
Yeah, and
We'll have these debates and
Yeah.
we'll even get the pros.
And we'll debate it before, and we'll debate it during when the pros are there, and we'll debate it after if you want. And then I'll buy you a Jack Daniels and Coke and we'll
Lamin's
shake hands.
bugging right now.
Nah, it's bugged. I'm not happy with that. People just get at me. People try to.
Does Dan, you know how to answer his phone?
Yeah, you call him. To be fair, he might be watching Liverpool. Liverpool 1-0 up.
Oh yeah.
No, do it.
What did I even want him to call him for?
To make his case about Pepe.
Oh yeah, here we go. Let me see this.
I call him Spice Girl Dan.
No, this guy's just gonna frustrate me, bro.
He will answer.
He's not gonna answer. If Liverpool are playing, he's not gonna answer.
Hello?
Yo, you answered.
Told you he'll answer. Shout out Dan.
Yo, what's going on?
You're live, mate. What's going on?
Talk to me, man. Come on, man. What question are we on?
I told you. He's going to come with some heat. I told you he'll answer. Shout out Dan. Dan, what are you saying?
I'm at home.
What are you saying? Liverpool 1-0 up. You feel like the night was done after 10 minutes, yeah?
Come on, man. We're not Spurs. You know, like we're in the final for a reason. That's why we're here. We're the champions. We're here to protect our trophy.
Honestly.
We're here to protect our trophy.
How come you didn't protect it? How come you didn't protect it in Napoli though?
Say that again.
How come you didn't protect it in Napoli?
What are you talking about? Arsenal, did you not watch the Arsenal game on Monday?
Listen, we're talking about Liverpool now. We're talking about you.
No. Let's reflect a little bit. You watched the game on Monday.
I watched it, yeah.
We both did.
And thank you. So when you want to talk about football, let's talk about your team, innit? What's your team and I watch mine.
So
at the moment, listen, same thing happened last year. I think what it is. It's a lucky thing for us, you know. We lose to Napoli at Napoli. We go on, we get to the final, we win the Champions League. It's nice. It's all right. We enjoy it.
What are you saying? Back-to-back Champions League for you lot?
You ain't winning all back.
Yeah, back-to-back.
You ain't doing no
three
back-to-back Champions League.
Three times.
After Man City in the final. Remember I told you.
How much you want to put on it?
No, we're not putting anything on it.
No, I'll put some money in it.
Hey, Dan.
Here we go. I got your money, lamb. Just allow it.
Hey, Dan.
I don't put it on the airways, man.
So, before we get into our next thing, I wanted to hear your view first, yeah?
Yes.
Ask him to substantiate his point.
On Pepe.
Substantiate your point.
What are you saying about Pepe?
Overrated.
No, use your words how you use them in the group.
Okay, I'm going to use the words. I'm going to use the group right now. I'm going to tell you, he's a good player. No,
what? Has he ever said that in the group?
You didn't say that.
You've never said that.
Let me finish. Can I finish? He's a good player. He's just not worth 72 million. If you pay 30 million for him, I understand that. That's a good investment.
Yeah, but in this market, that might as well be the same money.
That market, it doesn't, listen, the market price is what the club is willing to pay. So everyone can say, okay, boom, this is our price. Liverpool heard the price they're trying to charge for Pepe. You know what Liverpool said? Nah. City heard the price they're going to charge for Pepe. You know what City said? Nah, leave that one. Arsenal heard the price and said, yeah, that's stupid. What profit do you really think you're going to make for
Okay.
35 million.
Okay, Dan.
If you got Pepe for 35 million,
Dan.
And he sold it for 72 million.
Dan.
He's done well.
But Dan, is that his fault?
This is what I'm trying to say.
His fault. That's not his fault, no. But
Exactly.
at the end of the day,
Exactly.
listen,
So when you're rinsing him after 7 games, and the thing is, he hasn't played the best in those 7 games.
But he couldn't cross yesterday.
He
couldn't even cross the other day on Monday. He couldn't even cross the ball.
Yeah, he couldn't. Fam, he had a mare. He had a mare on Monday against United, 100%. But
against Liverpool, he missed the 1-on-1, and then you lot was going crazy when he ran past Van Dijk.
No, don't you lot.
Van Dijk. And then after that,
why did I call this guy?
Then after that,
I bet Ballistic's loving this. Ballistic's probably loving this. Listen, Dan, my thing with Pepe, is that you lot in the group are absolutely ruining him, He hasn't played well, whatever. But I'm saying, regardless of his press, you still have to give a man time to settle in and just see how it plays out. Because last year, when I reminded you that Fabinho for the first half of the year was rubbish, you acted like he wasn't rubbish. And then all now,
and guess what? Guess what he's done? And guess what? Guess what?
Yeah, but that's what he's done now, though. This is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, but Dan, this geezer's got 7 games under his belt over here.
Let me just say the difference right now. Fabinho did not play for the first 10 games, I think it was. When he first came on,
you're right.
He played one bit, and guess what?
And he got dragged. He got dragged.
And then guess what? Then he got dragged. Then he come back on, and guess what? That's what's happened with Pepe. Pepe played 2 games. You haven't really done what it is. Come back on the bench. What's happened to him? He's not ready yet.
If you said that, I agree. I agree. If you said that, I agree. No, because if you had judged Fabinho after the first 7 games alone, he wouldn't be at your club.
He didn't play. No.
He wouldn't be at your club. Judge him on his first 7 games. He would not be at your club anymore.
Yeah, if you judge him on the first 7 games he played, the first 7 games, not the first 10 games of the season.
You go and check the first 7 games he played. He was outstanding. That's why.
Behave yourself. Behave. Dan, behave yourself. Come on.
Listen,
Dan, there's thousands of people listening now, you know.
Can I just say something, please? Can I just say something? You said to me,
I love
you said to me, Fabinho's first 7 games. Not the first 7 games of the season, you know. Fabinho's first 7 games. His first 2 games weren't the best. After that, he changed completely. After that, he just went on a run.
You've got selective memory.
I think the second half of the season, he definitely came on.
Yeah, second half of the season, Dan. You've got selective memory.
First half of the season.
You've got selective memory. You would have selective memory. You don't want to have selective memory.
Nah, Dan, you've got selective memory. Do you know why? All right, Dan, let me land.
Dan, chill.
Dan, let me land. Shall I tell you why you got selective memory? Yeah? Because every time it's got something to do with Liverpool, all of a sudden it's bells and whistles. Whenever it's got something to do with anybody else, all of a sudden it's like the boo boys are coming out. Dan, the geezer's 24. He's played 7 games. Yeah, okay, we could have done what you done, drip fed him and whatever, but we just said, you know what, let the kid go out and play. And you can't judge a man for his whole career, his whole 24 years after 7 matches, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? And the point we're making is Fabinho was a lot worse than he was. All Pepe's he's just been ineffective. Dan, he had one bad game the other day, man. He was ineffective against United, and that was it, man.
Who's that? Who's Pepe?
Listen,
what did he do?
Pepe.
What has he done? He scored a penalty.
Yeah.
What's he done? He scored a penalty.
He's contributed.
Fabinho,
what did Fabinho do?
So wait, Dan. Dan, listen.
Yeah.
He's saying it because Fabinho's Brazilian. That's why he's saying it. That's why he's saying it, Dan. Because he's Brazilian.
So
marketable.
So Dan.
Yeah, go on.
Are you telling me that like Pepe as it stands? Because in the group, you don't ruin him like he shouldn't play anymore.
Answer the question. I'm going to answer the question.
So, are you writing off Pepe now?
Do it, Dan. Go on. Dave.
Yeah.
Sorry. I made him bite. Dan, answer properly. Yeah. Are you writing him off, yeah?
I'm writing him off.
Oh, right, you are. I thought you were.
I'm writing him off.
So,
I'm writing him off.
Okay, so if he comes good, he comes good. No, but the thing is, this is the thing, yeah. If you look at him, how he was playing, he knows how to cross the ball. You don't lose that overnight. Do you get what I'm saying? You don't lose that the ability to cross a ball. You don't lose that. You don't lose the ability to put the ball in the back of the net just like that. So it's obviously a confidence thing or whatever. Maybe he needs to settle in. I don't know what it is. But just agree that if he turns it around, I'm saying if he turns it around and comes good, you will still come back. I'm going to call you and you're going to admit it that, okay, you were wrong. That's it. That's all I ask of you.
I will do that. But guess who Pepe reminds me of at the moment?
Go on.
Eric Jemba.
Dad, you're taking the piss.
Who remembers him? He came for the World Cup. Superstar. Man United paid all the money for him.
Okay,
He had a
before
season,
you go,
though, Dan.
before
He
you
had a
go, Dan.
season.
Wait, before you go, Dan. Can we talk about Keita?
Yeah, go on. Nabu.
Yeah, we can. Go talk about Nabu. Let's talk about Nabu.
So Nabu,
Let's talk about Nabu.
Naby said,
Nabi, sorry.
Yeah, Nabu, whatever you want to call it.
Naby Keita, when you bought him, was meant to be it, like the enforcer. He was meant to attack. He could do everything. He was meant to be your most complete midfielder. What has happened to him?
He's been injured.
What, for the whole season?
He's been injured most of the season. Check the stats yourself. He's been injured a lot of the season. And
so you're telling me,
come on.
Okay, listen. Don't make me go back into the group chat. Don't make me go back into the group chat and show you when you lot said, Nabu has changed now, you know? Because he had like 5 or 6 games.
Who said that?
At one point.
Who said that?
Listen, don't. I'm gonna go up there. Don't let me do it.
Who said that?
Don't let me do it. I'll post it on your, and I'll post it on your. I'll post it on one of your Instagrams.
Feel free.
Don't let me do
Feel
it.
free. Feel free.
Cool. No
Feel
problem.
free, Dan.
Listeners, you've heard them say that, yeah? Feel free.
Dan?
Because he had 5 or 6 games.
Oh my
after
gosh.
he had 5 or 6 games just after February to about March when he was moving mad. And he was West Ham was a game when he was
2 months.
bossing the game as well. I'm like,
That's 2 months.
But that's because that's what he had, and he played that, and he got injured.
What? That's all he. Dan, I gotta go. Dan, listen.
Talk about your team.
Just listen, Dan. No,
Let's talk about your team.
we're gonna talk about my team.
Pereira.
Dan,
Let's talk about Pereira.
Dan.
I'm on the
Oh my
podcast
gosh.
next week. I'm there next week. I'm on there next week. I'm coming. I'm gonna be there next week.
Dan,
There's no
listen.
stopping me.
Dan,
Yeah.
one last thing, yeah.
All right then.
Is Trent still top 3 in the world?
Of course! You know, get a free kick against Chelsea. I was there live.
Cool, Dan, in a bit.
Give a blessing.
Dan, in a bit. You've wasted 10 minutes.
I'll see you later. Don't worry.
Later. Big up.
Oh my
joke.
gosh, man.
He's a man. He's just like Crosser.
Oh my.
Crosser sees things with blue lenses. Chelsea, he sees things with red. Liverpool.
But very quickly on the Pepe thing before we wrap up, yeah. I think Pepe, he hasn't done well. I think there's been moments where he's shown glimpses that he might be able to do something.
Yeah.
But he's not been as effective as I would have liked. And people keep mentioning 72 million. You don't pick your transfer.
I don't care how much
by
he
the way.
costs.
But
He's still
at the end of the day, I said something in the group as well. He's not the first foreign player to come into the league and struggle.
Bruv, it's 7 games. He's not even struggling yet. He ain't even adapted.
No. But when I say struggle, I mean adapted, innit? Like, it's 7 games. Let's see how it plays out, because what's mad is that he scored a penalty against Aston Villa last week.
Yeah.
He didn't even play that well against Aston Villa, but he scored a penalty.
Yeah.
No one said anything about him. Just because he scored a penalty.
Yeah.
It like masked over
Which it
everything
does,
else.
innit?
But I think, and he's got a couple of assists as well this season. Look, he ain't been playing well, but see how it plays out. I'm not just going to write man off.
With him, you can see the glimpses.
So
He has glimpses and you think, oh, this guy could be mad.
I mean, let's not lie, he was poor against United.
No, he was pony. No, but you know what it is? He ain't the first person to come and have a bad game.
Oh, I've got another topic.
And this is my point.
Okay.
But people just need to understand. Talk to me in May. When you see him have a season and you see him have a pre-season, he goes into next season and he's doing this, then fair enough. I get it.
Exactly. If
Need
at
a
the
year,
end of
man.
the season,
Can't come from France and
he's
just
whatever,
think you can
then
just play here like that.
cool. We'll see. But let's just see how it plays out.
Go on, what are you thinking? Last topic, real quick.
Emery, yeah?
Yeah, go on.
I'm not rating how he's treating Ozil, you know?
Yeah, he's kind of sidemanning him off still.
Yeah, but he's not even done it in a way where...
Nah, it's a bit bad.
And no matter what you say about Ozil, yeah? Like, I saw a quote and he was like, they asked him, is Tierney playing? Yes, Tierney will definitely play in the Europa League. Is Bellerin playing? Yes, Bellerin will definitely play in the thingy. What about Ozil? I'm going to see what my best 11 is and see how we go from... Are you mad? You're not even putting him in the squad.
I don't know what he's doing.
And the thing is,
I don't know what
if you look at that United game, I reckon we needed Ozil in that game.
But he's meant to be injured.
No, he's
I don't know if he is.
He's not injured. He's not injured. Just didn't play him. So, but cool. You're the manager. Do that. But if you're not going to play,
Man comes out and tells people he's injured.
if you're not going to play Ozil, you have to play Ceballos, whatever.
Yeah, Ceballos or whatever.
You have to play him.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I agree.
Because you're playing Xhaka, this suicide bomber. Yeah.
Hey, Daps, come on, man. What the fuck?
Nah.
Hey,
fam.
come on. We just spoke about Bernardo Silva. What kind of inflammatory language is that?
The guy's just...
Hey, you lot, Dapo didn't mean that. He just means the guy's shocking.
I meant it properly.
Hey, you didn't,
like,
come on,
he's
man.
blowing up... No, I don't mean in literal
What
sense.
the fuck?
But the guy's just blowing up the whole thing. Get me? It comes at him. He just messes everything up. So I meant that. Do you get what I'm saying? But you want to put Ceballos on the flipping... Nah, it's not happening. You know, we might have to beat that up.
Yeah, brother, you need to listen. Take that back. Just say, do you know what?
No, I'm not taking
bad choice of words.
No,
mate. You cannot use that language. I've said it. You lot, get him.
Bomber.
Get him. You can't. Come on. There's too much sensitivity around it. I know what you mean.
No, but that's not. Listen,
yeah, he's not.
Listen,
come on.
No, I meant what it gets to him.
And you're lucky that he ain't brown. Because if he was brown,
no, I wouldn't have said it. I wouldn't have said it if he was. Do you get what I'm saying? I wouldn't have said it if he was.
Shout out all the man.
It gets to him and it blows up completely in it. And when I said suicide because it's like he's doing it on purpose.
Okay, good. Now at least you're explaining your point.
No, I explained it before, but you were just so quick to just that's political correctness. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
you've got to be PC certain things.
I just think that if you're not going to play Ozil and you're just going to put him to the side like that, which is just bad anyway.
Side man.
Like at least play your other attacking player that you got. Because you know what's going to happen? He's going to spend, Ceballos, whatever his name is, he's going to spend so much time out of that team, in and out of the team. He's not going to be able to get form.
He ain't going to be well, this is what I'm saying. He's a man, he's only here for a year, isn't it? So he's a man who needs, again, he needs games, he needs consistency. Do you know what I don't understand? He doesn't play Torreira at all. He really don't fancy Torreira.
Yep, don't get it. Don't get it at all. But we'll see anyway. But he needs to treat Ozil better, to be honest.
But to be fair, one bit of green shoot. Shout out Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Shout out Bukayo. I watched him a lot last year in the 23s. And I've always said, ask Dan. And I'll say it's live on this. So Dan, make sure you hear that I've said this, yeah? Every time I've seen him for the 23s, I didn't really rate. I was like, I just don't get what he does, but I can see what he potentially can do.
No, he's done well.
But for his own age, I heard he's crazy. And now, seeing what he's doing in the Premier League, and obviously in Europe, you can see he's doing well against the better players. So shout out Bukayo Saka, man.
Yeah, shout him out every time.
And shout out Emery for throwing him in as well.
Trust me. So, guys.
This is hard to say. I want to make sure.
Just some LL Cool J video.
Little exit cameo music.
Nah, so guys, keep liking, subscribing, sharing.
Please do that.
Don't forget the live show with Peter ODEMWINGIE, LEROY, LITA, LYLE Taylor, and Julia SIMIC, plus a couple people located in and around the house on the night.
Come and debate.
27th of October. Come hear the debates. Come listen to the stories of the footballers. Get involved in the Q&As. Charlton fans get involved. Reading fans get involved. West Ham fans get involved.
Come on, Hammers.
Get me. Peter ODEMWINGIE fans get involved. I want to know who's going to come and ask the question about the transfer deadline. I'm not even going to bring it up, but I know someone else will. So
I just want anyone who's got something to say to come and debate with me. I'll be there. Be there live. Come and have a chat. What?
I mean, once it.
No, but I'm just saying. Every time someone tried to call me out, I've always backed myself. So even the Beast tried to call me out. I had to back myself against him. He's a big guy though. He was a big guy though.
You were hot that day.
No, he was a big guy.
He decided to flip the tables. Akinfenwa decided to flip the tables that day. I would not have backed it.
No, it would have been smoke.
Yeah. I would not have backed it, bro. Shout him out.
Shout out the Beast. I had a bite Akinfenwa. Shout him out.
Yeah. So new listeners, I see you. Shout you lot out too.
Shout out.
Make sure you go back and listen to some of the old stuff. Listen to Anton Ferdinand,
Michael Timlin, Jermaine Defoe, Izzy Rickpin,
Akinfenwa,
Gabriel Zakuani,
Cherno Samba, Liam McKenzie. It's all there, man. Just go back and look at some of the old stuff that we've done. LITA. That's not so old, but that's only a couple of weeks ago. But yeah.
The two McKenzies. You got Leon and you got...
Which other McKenzie?
Hold on a minute. Centre forward. They're both centre forwards.
Who? McKenzie? Owen Price, Jamie Lawrence.
Yeah.
Leon Best.
No, not Leon Best. Shout out Leon Best, by the way. Not Leon
Shout him out every time.
Your guy, innit?
Hey, Leon. I see you with them waves.
Shout out to Leon.
Leon's got them waves.
Shout out Leon.
I'll see you.
We should get him down on the show. It'll be good for him.
Leon's coming, bro. No, he's not gonna come anytime soon.
I can't remember.
No, he'll come maybe next month.
I can't remember thinking about.
I think Gina's coming. No, Gina or Yusuf. Who is it?
Hopefully it's not.
I think it's Gina. Yes, Gina.
Yeah, that aggressive close of the door.
Yes, it's Gina. Gina's mad aggressive.
She's going to come and...
Oh, it's Yusuf.
Oh, right, it's Seth.
No, it's Yusuf. I said Seth. Oh, yeah, it's Seth. But anyway, yeah, guys, listen, we're gone. Yusuf just walked in. He's been in Dubai with his top off.
He said he's been sick. He's saying his Instagram's been lying to people, yeah?
He's been in Dubai with his top off. He couldn't keep it on. Shout out Gina. Oh, Gina, you tired?
No, she's not your friend today, man.
No, Gina's always my friend.
100%.
No, you know what it is?
Yeah, let's wrap it up before it does.
She only disturbs when they're doing promo. When they're doing promo run.
I can disturb whenever.
Hey,
raw. Okay.
Gertrude's back.
Fuck off.
Yeah. You lot. Later.
In a bit. I like Gertrude.